as a technical issue.
It probably isn't.
All right, Technetium on the red side, Soldier Boy on the blue side. 2 minutes on the clock. I got the thumbs up. That means this fight's going to start in 3, 2, 1, go! Both bots putting up their weapons. Ooh, good hit right in the middle. Technetium kind of makes the best of the first hit. Soldier Boy trying to get on the side of that bot while it's up against the wall.
We are seeing some pretty absurd ground game battles. We have very long forks from each side. The goal of that is to just get under your opponent. And as I say that, Soldier Boy loses a fork.
Yeah, that will make its left side a little bit more susceptible to hit. Oh, takes a good hit from Technetium.
Nasty knock.
That is inverted Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy in an awkward spot. And without that fork, it does have some weird balance issues as well. Oh, it does manage to right itself up against the wall.
Very good driving.
Some more good hits from Technetium.
Taking some nasty shots, but that has some very thick armor in the back, so it's not exactly scared to take those.
Trying to take out the camera as it hits its own fork up into the corner.
Hey, we need that.
All right, both bots squaring up back into the middle with just over a minute remaining. Technetium giving chase as Soldier Boy tries to line up another good hit.
Ruling this ground game. But it's stuck in the wall as well, and that is a struggle of having those thin, long forks. I see a belt.
Ooh, yeah, definitely. Somebody has lost a belt. It's hard to tell from here which one still has an active weapon. You'll probably be able to tell pretty quickly by which one can top up the others. Looks like maybe Technetium's weapon is spun down.
Things have gotten quiet.
Never mind.
Nope, that is a pop. That is a nasty shot.
All right.
So it may be a drive belt.
It looks like Soldier Boy might have a speed and maneuverability advantage, but Technetium has done a great job of staying square into the ground, keeping itself pointed towards its opponent, making it difficult for them to control the arena.
And that is the benefit of that wide body robot. You can just stay squared up and just turn and meet your opponent every time you face them.
Just over 10 seconds left in the fight, trying to get some last-minute impressions for the judges. Not enough time to knock out your opponent, so this one will go to a judge's decision. And that's time. Time in the round. Good try. 2, 1, go!
We're looking for the ground game first and weapons second.
Yeah, both bots spin up and immediately...
Blight Gang underneath and popping.
Yeah, popping Technetium over in the red side. Both bots return out to center. It looks like Blight's forks have a little bit of an advantage over Technetium's, allowing it to get some good pops and sending Technetium up into the sky. Not quite roof side, but definitely getting some good hits in.
Just not giving Technetium a lot of space, but as I say that, Technetium answering back with some nice hits to Blight.
Blight utilizing one of my favorite self-riding techniques, throw yourself into the wall and hope it works.
It is very effective, very chaotic. And sometimes you can get a nice lucky shot on your opponent because they try to box rush you.
Exactly. Just over a minute remaining. Both these bots continuing to get some good pops, some good hits into each other. Oh, Blight getting around to the back of Technetium
shot
and
after
popping
shot.
Oh!
Big shot.
Technetium gets a big hit on Blight as it manages to corral it into its kind of wider forks than what Blight has. Blight resetting back out to center, wants to get a good run on Technetium pretty much anywhere but the front.
One of Technetium's drive sides are looking a little unhappy, but still functional. It could be loose.
Yeah, it is able to keep its weapon pointed towards Blight quite well. So even though Blight has a maneuverability advantage, Technetium doing the best it can with what it's got.
It appears to be high-centered.
All right, we've got a quick pause to unstick based on arena issues.
And as we go through the day, this arena will look rougher and rougher.
35 seconds on the clock. Once we have a thumbs up, we'll count them in. We got a thumbs up, so we'll resume in 3, 2, 1, go! Both bots immediately resume. Technetium manages to get a little bit more mobility now. It's definitely being hampered by the arena.
As we go through the day, all of this ground game that the robots champion so hard is going to get more difficult because it's going to get stuck in the gaps in the floor of the arena. And you see driving issues from Technetium already because of that.
Yeah, just over 10 seconds remaining. This fight is going to go to a judge's decision, so they're looking for some last-second impressions for the judges.
Both robots getting stuck on various parts of the arena.
A last-second pop there, and time.
And that's your fight.
Time in the round. Blight gets that last 2 minutes on the clock. On deck is Beetleweight Flashbang and Eviscerator. All right, this fight will start in 3, 2, 1, go! Both these bots have already had a couple fights today. Technetium immediately going to town, trying to pop Bigfoot up. Bigfoot trying to use that flipper arm to its advantage. Technetium taking advantage of its low to the ground forks.
Bigfoot possibly high centered on something in the arena. Gets loose again thanks to the flipper.
Yep, Technetium getting a good pin in the red corner there for a second.
And that is a good attempted pin by Bigfoot, keeping that flipper arm up. But gang popped in the process.
Yeah, Bigfoot once again inverted. Technetium giving chase, gets another hit, sends Bigfoot up into the air. It does land on its feet, which is nice, but doesn't want to take these big hits if it can help it.
Bigfoot is an incredibly durable bot, but you have to wonder how many shots it can take before something goes wrong in that robot.
Yep, Technetium continues to give chase. Bigfoot getting a nice pin in the blue corner. Just under a minute remaining. Both these bots have gotten some hits in.
Very good driving by both robots, staying very squared up to each other, getting those weapons in action.
Yeah, Bigfoot went in for a charge, but actually ramped off of the forks and took a hit from Technetium. 30 seconds remaining in the fight. Both these bots trying to get some good impressions. Technetium definitely getting these pops. Its weapon is being more effective than Bigfoot's at this time. Bigfoot having trouble getting that flipper into a advantageous location.
Bigfoot not taking a lot of damage, but definitely getting controlled and popped around in the process. Staying aggressive, but that's about it right now.
Yeah, it has managed to get some pins, but it needs to do some more to impress the judges. Only 5 seconds left in the fight. Last minute impressions happening right now. That's time.
And that
time
is your
in the round.
fight.
This one will go to a judge's decision.
That frame looks...
We'll start in 3, 2, 1, go! Moonshot and Technetium, both of them vertical spinners. Meet in the center. Moonshot gets underneath Technetium to start. Oh, Technetium gets a good pop, sends Moonshot across the arena. Oh,
and
they
both
slam.
send into each other.
Yeah, going corner to corner.
But that hub motor may be unhappy on Moonshot now.
Yeah, Technetium appears to still be spinning. It's a little bit harder to tell.
I see
for that
some
one.
twitching from Moonshot at this point.
Both bots lock horns and continue to push each other around. Technetium may have had a little bit of drive issues after those big initial hits, but it looks like it's recovered.
A little intermittent. Maybe a fork just got stuck in the floor.
Also possible they lock horns. Neither one of them wants to give an inch. It looks like Moonshot is slowly winning, but neither one wants to burn out a motor.
It doesn't look like either weapon are working at this point either.
Yeah, they either need space and are choosing to give themselves some time to cool down, or both weapons may have gotten disabled in those early exchanges.
I believe both weapons are hub-based, which means the motor is in the weapon, which makes it a lot more compact, but it makes the motor die a little faster.
Yeah, it looks like Technetium is spun back up with 50 seconds remaining.
Moonshot trying to do something.
Yeah, currently having issues getting any mobility. If you are only able to go in circles, that doesn't count. If you can crab walk with a little bit more, then you can continue to fight. That's a knockout. Knockout for Technetium.
And Technetium brings down Moonshot.
Up. This fight will start in 3, 2, 1, go!
Both weapons are up to speed. This first impact will matter a lot. Jimmy Jazz gets the edge, though.
Sends Technetium to the side, but Technetium
Big
takes a
shot.
chunk out of Jimmy Jazz.
That tends to be what happens with this vert versus horizontal action. The horizontal tends to get popped up into the air just like that. How many shots can he take? And it looks like that weapon belt is gone.
Yeah,
off
Jimmy
of
Jazz looks like it lost its weapon belt. Technetium now going in and trying to do as much damage as possible. Would love to knock it out if it can.
If he can get pinned up against the wall with the wheels off, then that's what he's looking for.
Technetium not letting off the gas, continuing to bop into the back of Jimmy Jazz.
Able to spin a bit slower now to get a better bite because there's no weapon on weapons left for Jimmy Jazz to have.
1 minute left in the fight.
You see that sad belt hanging on over there. Sometimes that happens.
Oh, there
And there
goes
goes
one
a
wheel,
wheel.
off Jimmy Jazz.
Now he just needs the other one, and he has a full set.
Yeah, Technetium trying to get that last wheel.
Another pop into the air. Jimmy Jazz is definitely tanky.
Yeah, Jimmy Jazz looks like it's taken some armor damage on the actual weapon arm as well.
And the upright on the underside is completely broken off now.
But it seems to almost have some weapon life again. I don't know if there was a secondary belt or if it's just got some momentum from getting hit.
It looks like it just got hit.
And Jimmy Jazz is no longer moving, so the count out has started.
That is one tired little bot.
That's a knockout!
And that's your match. Very good showing from Technetium. All right, speaking of deadly single disc ant weights, we have 2 of them.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes on the clock. I got the thumbs up, so this fight will start in 3, 2, 1, go!
All
Nosferatu
right.
on the red side, Technetium on the blue side.
Nosferatu, the immediate aggressor, but taking a couple shots of itself from Technetium afterwards.
Yeah, both these vertical spinners are really good at popping up their opponent. We've seen it throughout the day here. It looks like Technetium's printed forks are giving some issues to Nosferatu. They're keeping it just far enough at bay that Technetium can maneuver around to the sides.
But Nosferatu is very chaotic. It's very hard to keep in one place while it just kind of bounces around you and front flips over you and everything else that a vampire can obviously do.
Obviously, yes.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Both these spots continue. Oh!
Big shot.
Big hit from Nosferatu sends Technetium up. Technetium keeping it going, though. Technetium has his locked hands. Oh, they go weapon to weapon.
sparks.
Big sparks.
Both robots still fully functional.
All right. Hanging out in the middle of the arena.
Jockeying for position at that point, getting a shot to the side.
Yeah, Technetium was trying to control the center, but Nosferatu came in and got a good hit on the side. Technetium got a good opportunity here, though. Got behind Nosferatu. Doesn't quite get the pop-up that it wanted, though.
It's just so hard to corral Nosferatu.
All right, 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Another good pop there sends Technetium up into the air.
Both robots are trying to stay a little bit very close to each other at this point. You wonder if the drive is starting to give out on either of them.
Yeah, Nosferatu has Technetium up against the wall.
Oh no, a big armor panel just came loose on Technetium. And that may be... No, they're still
they're
going.
allowing it to continue with
They're
about
allowing it.
10 seconds remaining in the fight.
All right, we're going to see it to the end.
All right, both bots get another big hit.
And there goes that entire armor panel exposing everything inside, and that is your fight.
All right, this one will go to judge's decision. Both bots